and slammed it home with a left hand.
And every can't-miss moment.
Ball thrown into Looney. Hand off Damian Lee. Poe goes into a three. It's up and good. Damian Lee hit it.
There's only one place to hear every single Warriors game. 95.7 The Game.
It all starts with just one thing. Make the switch to green soaps and personal products. And also look for green cleaning products for the sink and shower. Find tips and more at onethingus.com. What's your one thing?
Listen to Damon, Ratto, and Kolsky.
James Wiseman has got special written all over him, and if you can't see it, it's because you don't even know what to be looking for.
Weekdays from 2 to 6 on 95.7 The Game.
Hey, it's Jordan Poole from the Golden State Warriors.
Poole with 8 to shoot. Dribble drive. High floater off the glass. It's good.
Take 95.7 The Game on the go. Download the radio.com app and favorite 95.7 The Game.
Hey, Bay Area, it's Draymond Green.
Blocked by Draymond. He knocked it away again. What a block. D-P-O-Y.
You're listening to the exclusive home of your Golden State Warriors.
Who's the man now?
95.7 The Game.
As the Warriors look to prove everybody wrong, we'll bring you every three.
Hands off. Curry takes another three. It's up and good. He's got 62.
Every dunk.
Jam home by Oubre. He caught it right at the restricted area and slammed it home with a left hand.
And every can't-miss moment.
Ball thrown into Looney. Hand off Damian Lee. Poe goes into a three. It's up and good. Damian Lee hit it.
There's only one place to hear every single Warriors game. 95.7 The Game.
What's up, Dub Nation? It's your guy, Stephen Curry.
Why not? Here's Steph Curry. Ridiculous.
Golden State Warriors basketball can only be heard on the Bay Area's #1 sports station. 95.7 The Game.
Hey, it's Steve Kerr from the Golden State Warriors.
I am always trying to do what's easiest for you because I'm selfless.
Let me just say, is that the least honest thing you've said this year?
Yes.
Hear all our games on the home of the Golden State Warriors. 95.7 The Game.
Breaking news on 95.7 The Game is brought to you by Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Unbelievable.
Find out how far an extra mile really goes. The doubters say they won't even make the playoffs.
This group will not make the playoffs next year.
Time to prove them wrong.
Jam home by Oubre. He caught it right at the restricted area and slammed it home with a left hand. Top of the key three. It's up and good for Wiseman, the rookie.
For his first three-pointer in his career, and it'll be a lot more. He's got a nice touch.
Curry down for about 30. He check three.
Every single minute of Warriors basketball will be right here.
He got it.
On 95.7 The Game.
Hey, Bay Area. What's up, everybody? It is Kate Scott, 1/3 of the Morning Roast. Bonte, me, Joe the Butcher Boy Shasky. We are the first show you will hear, whether you like it or not, every day after the Warriors hoop at night. Be sure to tune in to the Morning Roast, 6 a.m., which you can only hear right here on 95.7 The Game.
It's been a wild start to the season.
Curry takes another three. It's up and good. He's got 62.
The chef is cooking and the rookie is shining.
Pass to Wiseman off the pick, and he flies in for a dunk. He's going to go all the way up and jam it. Wiseman going coast to coast with the slam.
Hear every bucket on the home of the Golden State Warriors. 95.7 The Game. Listen to Damon, Ratto, and Kolsky.
The Warriors are passing important litmus tests, and that 30 assist threshold, that's one of them.
Weekdays from 2 to 6.
Wow!
On 95.7 The Game.
Hey, it's Jordan Poole from the Golden State Warriors.
Poole with 8 to shoot. Dribble drive. High floater off the glass. It's good.
Take 95.7 The Game on the go. Download the radio.com app and favorite 95.7 The Game.
Every single three.
Curry, open three, got it!
Every single dunk.
Jam home by Oubre! He caught it and slammed it home with a left hand!
And every single magical moment.
The Golden State Warriors have won the NBA title!
Can be heard right here on your exclusive home for Warriors basketball. 95.7 The the game. The doubters say they won't even make the playoffs.
This group will not make the playoffs next year.
Time to prove them wrong.
Jam home by Oubre. He caught it right at the restricted area and slammed it home with a left hand. Top of the key three. It's up and good for Weissman, the rookie.
For his first three-pointer in his career, and it'll be a lot more. He's got a nice touch.
Curry now for about 30. He check three.
Every single minute of Warriors basketball will be right here.
He got it.
On 95.7 The Game.
Hey, it's Ryan Covey from The Final Word, and you're listening to 95.7 The Game, KGMZ FM and HD1 San Francisco, a radio.com sports station.
Introducing former Warriors sideline reporter, Matt Steinmetz.
Phenomenal hair.
Former sales rep for a phone company, Daryl the Guru Johnson. Hell yeah! And former Wheel of Fortune contestant, Dan Dibley. No. This is Steiny, Guru, and Dibs.
For show.
On 95.7 The Game.
All righty, the Warriors got a little something cooking. 3 wins in a row. Terrific comeback win against the Clippers on Friday. Then they hold on last night at the Chase Center to beat the Toronto Raptors. They're now 6-4. And last night they did it essentially with Steph Curry having one of his worst shooting nights in his NBA career for sure. But they found enough things that they did right, and they win this game. And, you know, we're with Nick Friedel in for Dan Dibley, Daryl the Guru Johnson, Matt Steinmetz. You know, this season's 10 games old, but, you know, I think you have to be feeling pretty good if you're a Golden State Warrior fan right now. They've gotten better, and they definitely look like they're figuring out how best to play with each other, Nick. You there?
Weeks when we saw them in those Brooklyn and in Milwaukee games, you went, that second Clipper game, but to win the way they did last night, and for him to shoot it so poorly, but still have the impact on the game that he did, and still get everybody else involved the way that he did, the confidence level within this team right now is as high as it's been since that Portland Western Conference Finals series. Since the finals, when KD and Clay got hurt, because they know that every night they go out there right now, they're going to have a chance. And as we well know, that was not the case throughout last season, and it certainly wasn't the case at the beginning of this one.
I think that's interesting, too, and I'm sorry, but even when great players have lousy games, they still figure out a way to impact the game. I think you can make case Curry hit the biggest shot of the game last night, because Kyle Lowry makes a 3 to put the Raptors up 4. It was their biggest lead of the night. Everything kind of looked like it was smelling like Toronto pulling away a little bit there. And then Curry finds, 2 inches of space, makes his own 3, and they're right back in it. They don't get a bucket on that possession. I have no doubt they probably don't go on to win that game. And that's the kind of thing, he makes a shot. Wiggins plays good defense at the end. Everybody chipping in from Oubre, who's not making shots, to Pascal coming off the bench. Bazemore's chipping in. Damian Lee's been a factor. I mean, it's basically been working out exactly how they would have liked to see it work out.
Steiny, that's why the great ones are great. And you've seen it for a long, long time. And any Warriors fan who's watched this team over the years, that's what sets Steph apart. That's what sets Clay apart when he's healthy. And that's what sets Kevin Durant apart in his career, but certainly in the Warriors' years. He can be horrible all game shooting, and he could not buy a basket. But you are so right, because in the grand scheme of that game, you're thinking of all the different possessions that went down in those final few minutes. Damian Lee's free throws again. I mean, Damian Lee has proven himself not only to be an NBA player, but he's got a clutch part of his game that I think people didn't really fully understand. he hits that shot in Chicago, he hits those 2 free throws, and you're going, wow, he can make things happen. But for Steph to run down the floor after missing so many and casually just drain a triple that brought them right back to where they needed to be and avoided a huge 17-point meltdown was crucial for a team that's not only learning about itself, but it's finding ways to build up confidence that wasn't there when the season started.
And one of the things you find, I think, with this team is, Damian Lee, he's got more value to me to the Warriors than he probably would have on any other team because they have such a lack of three-point shooting. The mere fact that he can make threes makes the defense defend just a little bit differently. And, at this point, when Oubre's out on the floor, he doesn't really have to be guarded. And even Wiggins, his track record is what his track record is from three-point range. So, even though he's I think, at 38% right now, which is terrific for him, he's never going to be guarded, intently outside the three-point line. No matter what, you got to let Wiggins beat you from out there. And if he does, he does. But Damian Lee's a guy who has to be defended, and he can make shots. And that's what this team needs. This team needs some threats from outside the three-point line, especially on a night when, Kurt, what was he, 1 for 9, 1 for 10 from 3?
1 for 10, yeah.
I would have never thought they could win a game like that against a team like Toronto. And I get Toronto struggling, but they're still pretty good.
I don't think he did either. If we're being honest about where this Warriors team is, Tiny, I don't think that Steph and Kerr thought if Steph goes 2 for 16 and 1 for 10 from beyond the arc, that they could still make it happen. But it speaks to exactly what you're saying, because Andrew Wiggins comes in and you're not sure exactly what you're going to get from him on a nightly basis, but he's been pretty solid from the outside. And defensively, from all the years I watched him in Minnesota, he's elevated his game on that side over the last week or so in a pretty serious way. We saw that on that last possession with Pascal Siakam. He stayed in front of him. He's doing the things that winning teams need to have happen in order to get better. But you mentioned Damian Lee. The reason he's on this roster is because he can shoot those open threes, and he has knocked down a few of them throughout the beginning of the season. So you start doing that, and you start building up confidence for a guy who struggled mightily